the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check 26, check 26. Shift. Check 50.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check your hot reach, please. Ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Check 49. Check 49.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. 44, Mike, 44. Let's make these babies cry. Go. Hey, let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Shut up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch.
At the 29-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Go.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Murray now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Let's go. 1-3.
Play action. It's Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Check. 3 down.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Okay, baby, I see you.
minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
He's crashing.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Fournette running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
For Mike, 58 for Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Tyree Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Check. Zoom. Hot. Check 9. Yeah. Motion. Check. Shift. Check 22. Check. Bomber. 22. Check. Bomber. Check 13. Go. Switch gears.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check.
They go play action now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check in. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Check.
To try again after the sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm on.
Murray with a third and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
We got this.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Jacksonville.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass. Slam.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Fournette. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense, that he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Shift. Check 50. Check 50.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Check out speed. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Crash. Check 3. Check on. No. Hey.
Jackson off the play fake. That one complete. He finds Shark. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
It's a foot race. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at his 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Murray now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.